Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. The fourth meeting of the India Bloc finally was held in Delhi last evening amidst the mega Sansad showdown. The meeting was aimed to be a mega show of strength as Lok Sabha polls approach, but the differences continue to spill into the public and prevail between the parties. Not only did the seat sharing remain the elephant in the room, but there was lack of enthusiasm and bonhomie or that confidence that was displayed in earlier meetings missing from this one. Amidst all of this, Arvind Kejriwal and Mamata Banerjee bowled a googly at the Congress party. Suddenly, they proposed Mallikarjun Kharge's name as the contender for the Prime Minister's post or as the PM face of the India Bloc, also receiving some support from other parties. But Kharge refused to accept it and asked parties to focus on winning the elections as of now. Yes, Mallikarjun Kharge is the president of the grand old party, but may not be acceptable as the face to even his own party leaders and cadre who routinely pitch Rahul Gandhi for the same. In any case, can a non-Gandhi be the PM face for the Congress party before an election and an announced face is a question. Is this a way of opposition members to remind the Congress that while they may be agreeable to a senior Congress leader leading them publicly, they will not allow Rahul to be the face? Does Rahul even want to be the face? Is Nitish Kumar upset because he's not getting his due? If not Kharge, then who else? Lots of questions, and frankly, the decision of who should be announced as the face against Narendra Modi, if at all, is a conundrum for this bloc. But also, has the proposal to make Kharge the face of the India Bloc put Congress in a fix? Are they going to say no to their own Congress party chief? We'll take that question to our guests in just a bit, but first, let me take a deeper look into what exactly transpired as far as the Delhi meeting is concerned. Already this meeting was much delayed. A lot of time has passed between the first three meetings and the fourth one, but there were three contradictions that came to light. Firstly, on the prime ministerial face, as I mentioned, Mamata Banerjee and Kejriwal pitched Mr. Kharge as the PM face for the bloc, which is a surprise in itself because till a day before the meeting, even Mamata Banerjee was saying that that's not their priority on deciding who the face should be. Mamata Banerjee and Arvind Kejriwal did so, but Mallikarjun Kharge said that the need is to focus on elections first. The Congress party has maintained a bit of quiet on this issue. They possibly don't want to be seen as refusing Kharge as the face, but don't want to, not agree on it either. Mamata Banerjee then suggested also that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra should contest from Varanasi. So this was a battle proposed by Mamata Banerjee that Priyanka Gandhi should take on Narendra Modi and it should be a Priyanka versus Modi battle there. Again, there was no response from the Congress party over this impending battle, whether Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is going to fight an election this time around or not. She's been taking a larger organizational role in the party, especially in elections over the last couple of years. Now, interestingly, even a debate on Hindi ignited during this meeting after DMK's T.R. Balu asked Nitish Kumar, the Bihar Chief Minister, to not speak in Hindi when he was addressing the meeting or provide a translation for his speech. Nitish Kumar apparently got very furious over this. He refused to provide a translation and even remarked to T.R. Balu that everyone in the country should know Hindi as it is our, quote, national language. Now, we've seen a lot of politics on Hindi, quote-unquote Hindi imposition that comes from some members of the India Bloc. It really seems that they are a divided house on many issues. Now, just before this meeting began in Delhi, posters featuring Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar were put up in Patna, projecting him as the key leader of the grouping. Remember, the JDU has been saying repeatedly that he's the one who actually, put together this India Bloc and he's not getting his due with his age and experience in mind as well. Now, these posters in support of Nitish Kumar read, "Agar sach mein jeet chahiye, to fir ek Nischay aur ek Nitish chahiye," which clearly hints that JDU is still pitching Nitish Kumar as the prime ministerial face, even if Nitish Kumar on record may say something else. This is not the first time. Similar posters emerged during the last three meetings as well. Now, Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad Yadav apparently, we are being told, left early from the meeting. We are being told Nitish Kumar is not happy with the way things are going. And there was no joint press conference like the group usually does after a meet like this. So is there already trouble in paradise? But let me take you through what was really the outcome of this meeting. That's what really is going to define how this grouping is moving forward. Now, importantly, and this is one of the frustrations apparently that Nitish Kumar has, that no convener has been designated or selected even in this meeting. Is time really running out for this grouping? A resolution, though, was passed against the suspension of nearly 150 opposition MPs in Parliament. A resolution was also adopted questioning the design and the operation of the EVMs. Again, this is an issue which seems like a dead horse the opposition or some parties in the opposition are beating, while others actually don't agree in it. Even within the party, there are sometimes disagreements. Now, the India Alliance parties have decided, they have announced that they will start a joint campaign from January 30. Could that be too late already? The decision on seat sharing is to be taken in the next 3 weeks, but TMC is reportedly upset. They have decided that December 31 should be the deadline to finish these seat sharing talks, which many would suggest is already too late. They should have been off the blocks by now. The big question we ask is this: by proposing Mallikarjun Kharge as the proposed PM face, have the opposition alliance partners really put Congress in a fix? We'll take that forward with our guests in just a bit.
बिल्कुल चर्चा हुई है, एक प्रस्ताव पारित किया गया, वो हम ईसीआई से उस सवाल को उठाएंगे।
खड़गे जी को नाम हमने किया है और हमारा कोई इतराज नहीं है और हमको सपोर्ट दिया है अरविंद केजरीवाल।
जीत के लिए क्या करना उसके बारे में हम सोचें। कौन प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनना ये बाद में की बात है।
Let's go across to our guests joining us. Shazia Ilmi of the BJP, National Spokesperson. Aadil Boparai from the Congress Party, National Spokesperson, joining us on the show. Abhinandita Mathur is from the Aam Aadmi Party. Also with me in the studio today is Sanjay Rana, political analyst. Aadil Boparai, let me begin with you. It seems the Congress is a little bit uneasy with the whole, Kharge as the Prime Minister face. There's not really been any official word from the party on the suggestion, apart from the fact that, of course, Mr. Kharge has said that, this is not the time to decide the face just yet.
Shivani, I was very intently listening to your presentation. Were you sitting in the meeting? The confidence with which you were declaring statements of fact.
Are you denying any of it?
I deny everything what you say with the contempt it deserves.
But Mr. Kharge is on record to say that this is not the time to decide the face. So was his name not proposed?
I'm talking about your bogus presentation.
What part of it?
Every part of it.
Name it, no?
Rewind. I'm not here. Rewind what you said.
I highlighted 3 things that happened in the meeting. Are you denying any of them?
Were you part of the meeting?
No, I wasn't part of the meeting. It's journalist's job to get information and we air it.
This is not a journalist's job. What you were presenting was planted fake news at the behest of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Was the BJP in the meeting?
Question. You get your information from the BJP, right?
I don't know what tirade you're on. I'm asking you a simple question, Mr.
I'm
Kharge.
not on a tirade. I'm just telling you.
Of course, this is a tirade.
Either you let me speak.
Yeah, but you're not answering my question. But since you have raised an objection on what I said, surely you will have to listen to what I have to say.
Then you first let me complete and then give your response.
No, you've said this is fake news.
Civilized debates happen.
Of course, it will be a civilized debate.
Is it a kangaroo discussion?
Of course not. You said this is fake news. No, 1 second.
You're making it kangaroo by not specifying as to which part is.
Here comes your defense from the BJP.
Mr. Aadil
Boparai. It's my offense at your offense.
Mr. Aadil Boparai. Shazia, 1 second. I don't want you guys speaking over each other. Thank you. I don't want you guys speaking over each other. Mr. Boparai, you're alleging that this is fake news. You have to certainly, as a responsible person, please outline which part, because Mr. Kharge is on record to say that this is not the time to decide a Prime Minister's face.
Please don't interrupt me for 90 seconds. Give me uninterrupted 90 seconds. You were referring to some discussion on whether Hindi should be spoken or English should be spoken.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did. I heard your presentation.
I did not say that there was any discussion of this sort. I said reportedly there's been Nitish Kumar's speech in Hindi was objected to.
Don't allow me to complete. I will leave. I have no compunction on.
No, but you're misquoting me. Aadil, this is not done. Hardly fair.
what your journalism is fair?
Absolutely it is.
Absolutely not. I disagree with you.
You can disagree, but give me a
I think you
reason.
propagate BJP's views day in and day
Arey,
out.
what is it about BJP? I'm talking
My
about
opinion.
India Meet.
Now hear me out.
Where does the
Hear me
BJP
out.
even
Hear
come
me.
into this? I've not said BJP
why
even
are you getting
once.
defensive?
I'm
Why are
not
you
getting defensive. I'm losing your
Can I
logic
make
here.
my submission? Can I
No,
make
no,
my
I have
submission?
not named the
It is my
BJP
belief-
even once in my presentation.
It is my belief that you peddle BJP's narrative.
Arey,
day
how
in
is this
and day out.
BJP narrative? You can carry any belief. You're
Why are
not
you
here to
letting-
peddle your
why
belief
are you
either.
not letting me speak?
I'll tell you why. Because you are making a personal charge both against me and against
I
the
believe
channel.
this to be the-
That
I
you may
believe
believe
this to be
this.
the truth.
You may believe
I
this.
believe
I
this
have no intention of changing your mind
You must
as a
allow me
person.
to complete, Shivani.
Adil, I have no intention of changing your mind as a person on me or anybody
Let me
else.
say what I have
No,
to
but
say.
I'm sorry, you're on a show. The show,
Let me speak.
the show has
I want to
presented
answer
what
your
has been
question. Let me
reported
speak.
by the channel. You have raised some questions over the channel's reporting. So I am just asking you, please explain yourself which part of it is fake.
You are entitled to your opinion just as I am
It is not
entitled
my
to
opinion. You have
Now, please let
started
me
with your
speak.
opinion and an absolute tirade.
I will voice my opinion because I am a
Absolute
spokesperson of the
tirade
political
with no
party.
basis. You are not answering my direct
let me-
question.
okay, then
Was
can you
Mr.
reject me?
Kharge's
Can
name
you reject
proposed?
me?
Was Mr.
Then you
Kharge's
reject
name
me.
proposed
Then-
by two party leaders? Yes or no?
Firstly, I will answer the way I want to answer. To begin with, I do sincerely believe that you peddle BJP's narrative. Now, coming to your question, the Congress party does not hanker for titles or positions. The BJP and the BJP ecosystem will not understand this. We don't hanker for positions or titles. Mr. Kharge has very eloquently said that our objective is to come together, contest elections, and to present an alternative narrative to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Our only goal is to win an election. Our only goal is to present people with the problems which they're facing and suggest solutions and a roadmap to alleviate the sufferings of the people.
This is exactly what I reported. Which part of it is BJP propaganda that you're accusing me of?
I do sincerely believe peddle BJP narrative
This
day
is
in and
just
day out.
absolutely
And you
absolute
brush
insanity
aside-
on your part.
and
I'm
you
sorry to
brush
say,
aside-
just because you're a
This is
party
very
spokesperson does not give you the right to
I
make
believe that,
absolute
Shivani,
insinuations
I-
against people on the basis of
You are in
nothing.
public
I
life,
want to
in public
I want to
life,
run
I
the
can have an
graphics.
opinion.
One second, I want to run the graphics I ran at the top of my
life.
show. The graphics said exactly this. Mamata Banerjee and Arvind Kejriwal suggested Mr. Kharge's name as the prime ministerial face of the party. Mr. Kharge instead said it is time to focus on winning the elections. I don't understand how everything becomes BJP propaganda. You may have a tirade or some sort of issue against a set person or a set party, but that doesn't mean you can just come and say everything is fake news.
I do sincerely believe that you peddle BJP propaganda, but that's my opinion.
Exactly, which part of it, this is BJP propaganda?
Every day.
Which
Shivani,
part of this is
every
BJP
day.
propaganda? Answer
Every
the simple
day.
question. You
Morning
make such
to
large,
evening, morning to
over-encompassing
evening,
charges. You should
morning
explain
to
which part of
evening,
it. That's your
morning to
problem.
evening, you are peddling.
You are
BJP
coming here as a
propaganda.
Congress spokesperson. You're not coming here in your personal capacity.
So
Right?
my party believes that you
No,
peddle
your party
BJP
does not
propaganda.
believe so. Now you're not speaking
My
on
party
behalf of
believes
your
that you
party.
peddle BJP propaganda.
Absolutely not. I speak to your
You
party
know better,
leaders.
my party knows better.
I speak to your party leaders.
I am an official.
They don't send you
spokesperson
here
of
to make
Congress, or are you an
insinuations. I'm
official
sorry, they don't
spokesperson?
send you here to make insinuations against me. That much I
do
know.
believe that you are.
No, you're peddling. You're peddling. You're not understanding the
presenting
stage
distorted
you're on.
facts.
You're not understanding the occasion on which you're speaking.
have to-
You're
I
peddling
have
your
to call out-
absolute
I have
personal
to call
agenda.
out lies.
You have
I
a
have to
personal
call out
agenda
lies.
against
And
me,
I have done
which
that.
is what you're displaying. I asked you
You
which
are-
part
you
of what I
peddle
reported is
agenda.
BJP propaganda. Which part?
You
Which
peddle
line?
BJP propaganda.
Which line?
You are trying to distort what happened at the meeting.
Which part?
in Your presentation.
Please tell me which part.
Every part of it. You are trying to present an image to the country that there are dissensions within the India
Okay,
alliance.
okay. There are
You are peddling
dissensions.
BJP's propaganda.
All right, so
I
you're
have no
saying,
doubt in
one
my mind
second,
that
you're
peddling
saying this is BJP propaganda or my propaganda, one second.
This
So
is
you're saying there are no
BJP and your
differences.
propaganda.
There are no differences between the alliance partners?
There is no difference between your opinion and the BJP's opinion.
That doesn't answer my question. We could agree on several things. I could agree on several things with the Congress party. That doesn't mean that I agree with them on everything else. I'm sorry, Aadil. Sometimes you have to be a little bit more evolved. You have to be a little bit more evolved than this. That if you agree with someone on something, then you're somebody's stooge or propagandist. I think the debate should be a little bit higher skilled than this. I want to play out a bite from the JDU representative. He's suggesting that what I'm saying is, misplaced, or I am putting differences in the mouths of the parties. Now, I'm going to play out a bite by a JDU representative who himself has come out and said that Nitish should be the prime ministerial face. There are differences on it, clearly. Otherwise, Nitish would have been assigned as the convener or the prime ministerial face already. There is even a JDU representative, for the benefit of our viewers, who has gone on to say that there were samosas that were given in India Bloc Meet party. Now the Congress has no money. So now there are no samosas being given. Only chai biscuit पे बात रह जाती है. ये मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ. ये JDU के नेता बोल रहे हैं. Everything you cannot just brush under the carpet as BJP propaganda or my propaganda. And don't give me that much importance. I wasn't in the meeting. I'm reporting what my channel has reported. Speak on the subject. I want to go across to Abhinandita Mathur. Abhinandita, there seems to be some consensus among some parties who want to propose a name. I want to ask you a two-part question. One, why Mr. Kharge seems like a consensus candidate amongst the opposition parties? It seems Mamata Banerjee, Arvind Kejriwal are not averse to the idea of having Mr. Kejriwal as Mr. Kharge as the consensus candidate. Secondly, there also seems to be some who believe that this is not the time, or the India Bloc doesn't need to assign a prime ministerial face. What is your party's thought on both?
Okay, as has been reported, it is true that senior members of the alliance, some of them have recommended Mr. Kharge's name, and why not? He's a luminary, he has a very...
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you with folded hands.
Expansive career in politics.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you with folded hands, but thank you for accepting it. Go ahead.
But at the same time, I'm also saying that there is no decision on it yet, because it is an alliance. Everybody will have to be taken, everybody's opinion will be taken. There are many other things that we are trying to work out. It needs alignment, it needs seat distribution. As you know, an alliance, has its own working. So alliance will come to a decision together about whether or not we will have a prime ministerial candidate and who that will be, and when the right time comes, officially you will be informed, and then we can debate whether or not that person is the right person.
But what changed Aam Aadmi Party or the TMC's mind? Because till before the meeting, the leaders seem to be in agreement that nobody needs to be named, and then suddenly Mr. Kharge's name comes up. So what changed your mind?
I can't speak for the TMC, and because it is an alliance and it's not fair on one partner to go and speak on behalf of the whole alliance. But I think that as a very senior leader, Mr. Kharge has an unmatchable position. He comes from a background, where he's really worked his way up. He's from a community that has been marginalized. He represents a true Indian in that sense, who has made it on his own terms and in his own, with his own strengths. So, given all this in mind and his long experience in politics, there is, I think that, it's almost like Ghar ke bade type ka scene. So, I think that is where we stand. But again, we are not confirming anything. This was only a suggestion. Of course, this has not been confirmed. And the entire alliance, all the partners included, will come.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And now all the partners will come together.
Okay, I want to just quickly play out that bite from the JDU representative. I'll go back to the Congress representative to take a response on what the Aam Aadmi Party representative has said, that the name was indeed presented and it was not agreed upon. Yes, let's play out that bite.
उनकी अपनी व्यक्तिगत राय हो सकती है, परंतु उसके अंदर में सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि नीतीश जी के लिए बिहार का एक एक वर्कर, एक एक कार्यकर्ता चाहता है कि नीतीश जी, बिहार की जनता चाहती है कि देश का प्रधानमंत्री अगर किसी को बनना हो तो माननीय नीतीश कुमार जी बने.
Okay, Aadil Boparai, there are clearly differences. That's exactly what I reported. Now, do you want to respond on what Ms. Mathur is saying, that they feel Mr. Kharge has the credentials as one of the tallest leaders of this alliance?
I will humbly urge.
Can I please interrupt you for a minute?
I think she's saying.
I did not say that there were differences. I just said that we have proposed a
No, I am
the
saying
discussion is
that
in
the
process. I have
I
not said
understand
whether it
that.
was accepted or rejected.
Ms. Mathur, I understand
Just want
that.
to
I have
clarify.
just played
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
Mr. JDU's representatives bite who feel Nitish should be the PM face, right? So there are
Yeah,
clearly
okay.
differences of opinion on who should be the prime ministerial face. That's only what I wanted to establish. Adil Singh Boparai.
You know, all the cadres will want their leader to be the prime minister. That's
Fair
not
enough.
that should not be surprising, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
May I respond? I'll humbly urge you to give me 60 seconds. I will again reiterate what I said at the outset. The Congress party is not hankering for titles and positions. Our objective is to win the election. On a fundamental level, all alliance partners of the India Alliance have come to this conclusion that we have to fight this election together. Point number one. Point number two, I can understand BJP's defensiveness, and hence they are peddling fake news that there are dissensions amongst the India Alliance partners. I reject such insinuations, such planted news, and such coverage which is peddling BJP agenda to be incorrect, bogus, and mischievous.
Shivani, this man is repeating himself.
Shazia, it's okay. Shazia, you don't need to respond to.
I would like to come in.
Yeah,
Shivani,
I'm coming to you, but you don't need to respond to him directly. I don't want this to turn into a fight between any individuals on the show, and absolutely not over me. Absolutely.
Shivani, I have not got a chance to speak.
I'm coming to you,
have not
Shazia.
allowed
I'm
me
coming to you.
a minute until now.
I'm coming to you only. I wanted the
You have
opposition
asked
to.
other
I
speakers
wanted the
3
opposition
or 4
to.
times around. I have not been asked.
Shazia,
I have
just
not
give me
had
30
time to
seconds.
speak.
Just give me 30 seconds. I just want to say I don't want this to be any kind of fight between two people. That's all.
I need to respond. I don't know
Absolutely, you will get the time to respond.
I just want to respond to what I'm hearing. As a BJP spokesperson, I should have the right.
Yes, let me come to you. I'll ask you the question. You can respond to Congress and Aam Aadmi Party both. This has been alleged by at least Adil Singh Boparai that this is some BJP propaganda, that there is difference of opinion as far as this bloc is concerned. But of course, we've heard from several leaders after every meeting, and this is a stated fact, after every meeting, there are different points of view that come out on fundamental issues. Whether there should be a face, who should be the face. Seat sharing is emerging as a major conundrum for the India bloc as well. Parties want this to be completed as quickly as possible. Yes, Shazia Ilmi. You can respond to what the Congress has said.
Say that the obsession of Adil with BJP is so huge and immense that he would want people to believe that everything is happening because of BJP. So he's right. It is the BJP which has asked Aam Aadmi Party and Mamata Banerjee to be a little diabolical and play and throw up the name of Mallikarjun Kharge. It is indeed the BJP which has made Mallikarjun Kharge say, oh, not now, we'll do it later. It is indeed BJP which asked Kamal Nath to mock and make fun of Akhilesh Yadav. And it is indeed BJP which told Akhilesh Yadav that yes, we will, if BSP is on board, I will walk out. It is indeed BJP which is asking the southern states to say that Nitish Kumar better speak in English or to be provided with an English translation. So it is BJP doing everything possible. So yeah, you're right. BJP is making all these leaders say it has nothing to do with anybody. And it is BJP which is asking the cadres of JDU, as we just heard, that they should have Nitish ji. It is BJP also asking TMC to have Mallikarjun Kharge. So it is BJP doing everything. Yes, okay. I accept it.
Okay, all right. I want to go across. Okay, so we're in agreement then.
Richard deserves this answer.
No, I prefer
it is BJP which is making Mamata Banerjee and it is BJP which made Rahul Gandhi take pictures and make videos of a most disgusting and obnoxious video and mimicry that was being done.
Okay,
it
Shazia,
is BJP.
I'm happy that both of you are in agreement. I would rather do this with more agreement than any kind of discourse going the wrong way. I want to go across to Sanjay Rana as well.
I'm agreeing with all of it. It is
Yeah,
BJP.
absolutely. I like your spirit. Sanjay Rana, there is indeed, as Shazia used the word, diabolical is the word that does come to mind. Do you think this is a bit of a googly for the Congress party? You know, Mallikarjun Kharge is their Congress chief. He's the Dalit face. He has a long history of politics and active politics. It's difficult to say no to him, but it could be that he's not really the one they want to project.
Good evening, Shivani. Good evening to my fellow panelists. First of all, we are into democratic country and everyone has a right to dream anything, whatever they want to, and they can be anything, whatever they want to. This is number one. Number two, when we talk about the alliance, I fail to understand how the alliance is going to form, because consequences are not there. Take an example, if I am giving example, Samajwadi Party, their existence is there in Uttar Pradesh. They do not have any existence in Madhya Pradesh or Chhattisgarh. How they are going to contribute? Take an example of DMK, how they are going to contribute to Uttar Pradesh or rest of the state. So it's a team of opportunists coming together and forming a group, and this called a India Alliance. For any alliance, you should have at least agenda. This is called a jhanda, danda, and at least agenda. So what kind of common agenda they have? What are the things they are going to take to the people of India? What are the plannings? What are the strategies they have? They do not have anything till date. This is almost yesterday they have completed 4th meeting and they are planning to have 5th maybe or whatever time, I don't know. They do not come with the common minimum agenda, number one. They could not able to form any convener. So who will drive the complete alliance, which is called India Alliance or India Alliance, whatever you can call, but I fail to understand how it's going to work forward.
Can I go across to Ms. Mathur on that? There is a point of view that it's already too late to still be doing these meetings. You should have been off the blocks. I believe in the meeting yesterday, the TMC particularly wanted that seat sharing should be finished as soon as possible. The first joint campaign date that has been set is Jan 30. You know, by February, we are in the middle of a very heightened campaign if we go by past, May dates of general elections. Are you not running behind the clock? Are you not behind the 8th ball already?
You know, there are many layers or many aspects of an election that all parties will work with. And I think that, it is good for us to see the kind of curiosity that is being generated right now for our, for the India Alliance. Everybody wants to know when are we going to be on the ground, when will the seats be decided. This is a good sign for us. I don't think that anything is late or early. The kind of machinery of the BJP that we are fighting against, to be honest, it's going to take a lot for all of us, whether it is coming together, whether it is, actually finding the right candidate. It's not going to be an easy, it's a big process. And I think that it's better to go into something with better planning, with better understanding. I think in that sense, I would think it's a wiser decision to.
But don't you think the seat sharing is turning out to be a little bit of a difficult task? We've seen in, for example, the recent state elections, seat sharing could not happen, even though, let's say, the Samajwadi Party was only asking for a handful. AAP and others fought separately.
Look, these parties, understood. These parties that have come together, all of us are actually fighting each other in state elections and otherwise, we all have a history of fighting with each other. We've come together for a cause. The cause is to defeat the BJP, to, win back some sort of standard of democracy. Today we feel that democracy is in a worse condition than ever before. So there is a common agenda. There is a vision for the country. There is a willingness, a maturity with which all the senior party leaders have come together. And I don't think that it is impossible for us to reach a consensus. Of course, from time to time, there will be perhaps, disagreements or disagreements one can say, or, not everybody would be happy at the same time.
I get that, but there are some key steps. Ms. Mathur, I get that. Even within 4 people, there are bound to be differences. This is a pretty large alliance of 28 parties. But the point is, and I go across to our Congress representative, Aadil Boparai, that certain key elements are still unfinished. For example, one of the points that has come out from the last evening's meeting is that a convener is not decided. Is that not too late already? Is that because parties are not seeing eye to eye?
So there are, so there are certain. there are certain things where we will, which will be which will be exposed to you slowly in course of time.
Okay.
We don't have to, it's not that every time we have internal meetings, we don't come and report to you.
Okay,
there
fair
is a
enough.
lot of
Sorry, Ms.
lot
Mathur, that
happening.
question
There
was
are
actually for
the
Mr. Boparai.
people from the alliance.
Let him take it forward from what you said.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Well, Shivani ji, we are cognizant of all modalities which have to be undertaken. Our secretariat, all senior leaders of the India Alliance will keep it up on a war footing. I will urge the BJP ecosystem not to be worried about us. We are cognizant of the time-sensitive nature of all our decision-making process. We will go forward to the people of this country with a positive agenda, which is going to be focused on employment, price rise, strengthening democracy, and strengthening our federal structure.
Okay.
And also to remove institutions which have been completely emasculated by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay.
We want a society in accordance with the principles of our constitution and the rule of law. So I will humbly urge the BJP ecosystem, please don't be bothered about us. Please focus on seeking accountability from the party in power, because questions are asked from the government, not from the opposition.
We're not asking questions about governance from the opposition parties. There's a difference. But in any case, Shazia Ilmi, 30 seconds to you as well. The opposition has one message. One, they are united in their mission. And there can be a power in a mission. Even if there are few missteps here and there, this seems to be, so far, the best effort that has happened since 2014 to bring almost all opposition parties together, and the BJP should be wary.
Yes, and good luck and Godspeed to them for getting here and reaching even further. I think it's very clear for India and Bharat and all Indians all together what to choose from. The sole purpose, as just reiterated by my worthy opponent Aadil ji, is that
I'm not your opponent, Shazia ji. I'm not your opponent. We are Team India. All of us are Team India.
Saying what I'm saying, you are interrupting, Aadil, and that's not very polite or decent. So let me finish. The goal of the Congress party and the opposition is to defeat Modi at any cost. The goal, however, of BJP and Modiji is to make India win, to make India lead, to make India do better, and that is where we come from. So each to their own, and I wish best of luck to them in their whole idea and goal, sole goal, their raison d'etre, that we have to defeat Modi.
Okay.
Our blueprint and the world.
Shivani,
Final 30 seconds to you.
Yeah,
what are
Shivani,
the challenges you see for the alliance still?
First of all, challenges are seat sharing. This is number one. Number two is agenda. I was hearing very carefully the Mr. Adil's statement, unemployment and Mahangai. When we talk about the unemployment, obviously they were in power in Rajasthan. What was unemployment? 27%. If you look at the Mahangai in Himachal Pradesh, look at the petrol prices in Himachal Pradesh. Why are you not working in the state where we are in power? And we are talking about to change the ecosystem of India. It's not possible for you. You need to come with a clear agenda. What is your plan? How you are going to execute it?
But does the face matter or no? Are they better off presenting themselves as a united front with no face, or do you think you need a face against Mr. Modi?
Shivani, I think as era has been gone, I think people of India are very smart, and nowadays people understand whom they are voting for. And if you are talking about alliance, I don't see there is anyone who can compete with the Modi at this point of time. Obviously, Kharge may be a leader, maybe a senior leader for the alliances, but front of Modi, are he able to compete it, or he is able to give a fight to this to Mr. Modi? I don't see, because Modi has the credentials. He has delivered in last 9 years. But look at the Kharge Sahab. Has he delivered anything? No. I think
no. I mean, he's been a member
Shivani,
in parliament.
He was a
for
minister,
a very long time.
He was senior
but
minister.
You're comparing governance records.
Yes,
I get what you're saying.
People are
before we get to that hurdle, whether he's acceptable to the public or not, or can match the stature, is the question whether he'll even be agreed upon. I think that was the fundamental.
Within Congress, people are not going to accept him. That's
exactly.
the challenge.
Whether Congress itself will accept Mr. Kharge as the nominee from their party. But we'll leave it at that. I do thank all of our guests for joining us.